Ebishafo lawyer Fati Abubakar MPP ni kesiye pa. Na sama miwe de ebishafo yekobi oye very very intelligent. Sama miwe ekao. One okujetu ablakwa share one of radio stations. It's I say each and every morning propaganda ekoso ewo FM bia TV station bia. Ento moko pie mo ho no. Na nsemu a ekoso no lawyer Fati Abubakar ebise okujetu ablakwa say on trend evidence I shall say ni and Dr. Mahmoud Alhaji Bawumia enya sa no we failure. In some bebre and a course so abroad mushia na commodity no ekoso no. Me person me so no come ho ni ngoti nsem potia a course between no kujeto ablakwa and lawyer Fati Abubakar. Before that no subscribe to Adinu TV, like, comment your comment section. We also click on the notification button for more news updates. Here share on your good team Masisia.
Ghana cedis. See at the Sikanumu 1.4 billion Ghana cedis Edema Development Bank of Ghana. Yeah, they move 230 million Ghana cedis Edema Ghana Enterprises Agency. Yeah, they move 700 million Ghana cedis Edema Ghana Exim Bank. No more de aboa ankra juma wo Ghana ha ma na tumpon agina yi enya kasa keke na nya abosire muka Exim Bank Ghana omu ye funding partners for 1D1F. They have the track record of disbursing funds to startup companies, to companies omoko into manufacturing. They have the track record. RTA Adaroma, you can get what they have done within the period since 2017. Ghana Enterprises Agency, enya yahuho. Kane and the NDC ni abanda dana ye NBSSI. And the Ministry of Trade. Now ko NBSSI akomani e de momo na salaries nkwane timitua. NBSSI and the NDC no muntimi mfa even 1,000 entrepreneurs kra anye bibi momo. Abanyi ba na kofa ba yesi ebehye mu kena. Na COVID business support sika yesi yamfanfa NEIP Ghana Enterprises Agency. Mastercard Foundation, World Bank, other projects omuye yesi yamfanhye mu no nhye kena. Disbursements or maye nyeska ketwa. Training over 200,000 people, applicants. Brought it down, disbursed funds and crofo beka no kra. They will tell you say ya won crofo manya access to GESika. Entine because of the models or marani before no who the 230 million man or beche. Edi entina aban yesa because ni amuka about a juma semono ya tenase ya ye research aye hwehwemu ahu say SMEs no na edisika shema edi mpuntu obeba because ohwe Ghana economy na your GDP 70% comes from the SMEs. All businesses in Ghana 92% are SMEs. Enti ye de koshemu a oni anu obetima tre na adwuma mu or ye product be local product obetima package. There be a typical example I may say look at me as young as I am. In my lifetime, the way I see ton nsuo wa Ghana asesa. Na me mfa say in the mid 90s. Na me wo Kumasi a me mfa say 12, 13, 14. Na wo ton nsuo wo Kumasi na ye nsuo de. Yeah. Akwala jesu ene so nkrofo ti so. Na kapu butubutu so. Na the blogger gum. Na se oma wonsuo ni bia ntos na aton awayi ba akwa ama no mako na aton awayi ba akwa ama no nyaado awayi ba akwa ama no yete ho na chekere water ba na anya sa ofa pan a wakosa bi no de abafia be hu raba no de funnel ahya no no achekere ne de ahye fridge mu ni aton yete ho na sachet water ba na bottle water. A lot of SMEs where they were able to transition over the period. As a woman musika ne akade na they will be able to scale up and go far. Entinosa 8.2 billion Ghana cedis SME growth and opportunity project no. Afia enyasa dachi o me gidi se ebehye SMEs no mo kena. Ama no start disbursement we no ho. There be some allocation to the various agencies no normal now. Okay. Into the minimum GE the omu training say that they have a lot of models that they are running. Into omu yedada. Into omu no mo disbursements no. And Ghana Exim Bank so send him say 1D1F. Omu no mo disbursing ni na omu no mo ye funding partners. Into all the records of the green projects, the brown projects, even existing factories or mudi sika ko shemu nyina they have it. And to me, decide to go to the appropriate channels.
And you're saying, sir, based on Sanyama way, no, into Enyadia, Ghanaians will go back for the NDC, and that's why you don't feel, say, there is this mood in the country for change.
No, I don't feel the mood for change. We should have it in context. The fact that will be pay improvement doesn't mean so pay change. Improvement here the part, but change means there are options, and they have looked at the alternatives. And almost say NDC there and NDC there and
yeah, but the NDC's message has been said, this country must be reset. And that resetting cannot be done by more in Ghana for Mumra to come and reset the country.
Reset Papa Bay. Reset na nye bi ni pudon. Jata reset na say reset Papa Bay. Reset obi antimi explain the reset no. Reset a chairman ba was say reset no world afford there. Menua Felix for Zuko ache ba was say watch for reset. Reset no muntimi explain the reset no. Reset no that is built on lies on NHIS, lies on the implementation of free SHS. Reset in darkness. Reset without basis. Enya no na Ghana for you. Ye pre-yedia primpuntu akoyenim. Me say they've not given the reason why there should be a reset, because they cannot and have not explained a single policy. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Vice President of Ghana, a flag bearer. Policy bi or the Ghana ni bi ati ase. Obi ati ase. Nan wo kan credit score. One day PHH mu market women credit credit score ase. If you so be nim say otimi to ade no atua nan kakra sa dan ho ye hya ase enye high purchase e hya ase enye o se ebetima aye bi ete se ne AT&T ne telcos ni bi ye wa America obi timi sori no akwaji phone nanso wo betima ye ne sa ne mpempenso and said they will be able to measure individual credit worthiness and a risk, because obi beje wa ha ontimi ntua ye ni data ye ni track record no akwaje wa ha ontimi ntua eno no mboa emma omo ye investors ne take the maximum risk and lower interest on such risk. Bana
amountful issue with that, and it's in the example he gave about mobile phone, say obi betria 1 CD 2 CD. The general way was that's not realistic. I mean, it will take you years to pay for just one mobile phone.
Also for when I catch almost a mobile phone be $1,000 and now $2,000.
So he was specific, says smartphone. Says smartphone. So
I'm coming to show you a story that completely defeats that analogy. I know, say he was using that specific amount as an analogy, but they've taken it out of context. And interestingly, I am showing you, say, there are a lot of, let me give you some stories from even India. Ube who said truly, see, this is from CNBC.com. CNBC is a very credible news organization. Almost say a $12 phone is opening doors for rural India to get on the internet. $12 smartphone. This is from CNBC Africa. CNBC. Okayin Ebra Honorable Eslo Wusu, me hosting at Ministry of Information. Emma Nebe announced the introduction of 5G network in Ghana. Obobo a lot of things that they want to do in partnership, including organizations that are willing to manufacture cheaper smartphones. Okay, said there was a comment to be about say it's time and crofobebe do omoya betu baby minim if you follow that presser. Smartphone does not necessarily means iPhone 15 Pro Max, an iPhone 13 or an iPhone. I'm giving you this story that completely defeats that. There are cheaper smartphones, be 1,000 cedis. There are cheaper smartphones, be 1,000 cedis. And to so be make a comment be appreciate the context. Neka say na uka smartphone na uka about 3,000 CD phone, uka about 10,000 CD phone and 15,000 CD phone. Then you get the explanation. High purchase and say when so work no. It doesn't mean say it is one model of phone. It could even mean a completely new model of phone. And now MTN officer so more phones or more tonton. Ebi for pa meboa. Or more smartphone or some of the telcos officers say big boy ewo form crack. So it does not in any way negate the policy. Say a credit scoring system near who be a credit worthiness, and there is data there for telcos, for banks, for investors, and all sorts of people, so that they will be able to give people opportunities for them to have alternatives to everything paying cash and carry. It is not a bad thing. And I am confident also because this government has built the foundation for this to be successful. Foundation in over 17 million Ghanaians are register on the Ghana card system under National Identification Authority. Nipani di bonio Obobosiano Ojwanio, ye betime the Ghana card afa data mua, ye benya access to baby bia, ne next of kin, ne guarantors ni bibi eka ho. In the past, na sa systems ni ho, na data ni ho. But in the words of President Akufo-Addo and in his voice, bibia abanye so baby, there were naysayers who said it is impossible. But the NPP and this government and our future administration are a government and political parties of possibilities. Enti wenya bosre muka say o mampeni abedi etreni a flag bearer, he doesn't know what he is saying. He knows what he is saying. And I've given you a typical example showing said there is a country of more than $12 at a smartphone that is making impact in rural India. No, it is not cast in stone. Say, was a smartphone to me? So say, 5,000 and I say, BB account.
One of the things defining elections, especially after 8 years, anytime you change over from one government to the other, and corruption a major issue. I remember say in 2016, one of the messages on now a family and friends, na nepotism, cronyism, and at the end, it defined that election in 2016. Prior to that, even in 2008, and so there were allegations of corruption against the Kufuor administration, and I'm so much change.